Super cool. Now let's go 3 forward for me, guys. So guys, we're gonna do what's that?
Is that running? Your GoPro.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much battery's on that thing, Jacob?
Good amount? Should last us all
Okay,
day.
cool. I was just making sure. Right, we kind of have some flat water. It's not as cool to videotape up here. Kind of just videotaping me talking right now, you know. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So guys, right, we're coming up this second rock up here, that big one. That's our jump rock, right? It's called jump rock because you know you can jump off of it if you want. Anybody want to jump?
I will.
Cool. Right, so if you want to jump, go ahead and take off your helmet. Right, that helmet basically just acts like a parachute on your chin. And you guys can toss that helmet just at the bottom of your seat. Right, anybody else want to jump or is just 2 of them?
Jacob?
Nope, I'm good.
That's true, that could.
Wait, how are we gonna get back in? Because
That's
I'm
easy,
gonna definitely struggle.
Oh, I got you. Don't worry about that. Right, I will show you guys how we'll get back in the boat. Right, but when you guys go up there to jump, I got a couple rules. Really just one rule. Make sure you land feet first, right? If you accidentally flop, that's a thing, right? But don't dive in head first. We never go in the water head first. Sound good?
Flips, okay. Like
right.
Like that inner tube, you know, you're trying to stand up.
Right, but I'll help get you guys to kind of help me paddle. And Luke, I'll get you to hop out and just hold the boat. That way Callie can hop out and it's not moving around. Right, I'll get you to hop out kind of right on the front of the boat where you see the rock. Because if you don't see a rock, there's no rock. So you just kind of like end up underwater.
Should I put my paddle in?
Yeah, so just in a second though, bud.
Okay.
We're gonna have to use you guys, get a couple paddles to get behind this rock. Yeah, and when you guys jump, right, once you guys get on the rock, I'm gonna push off, make room for everybody else, and I'm just gonna pop into the current, right? So you guys kind of just jump and go into the middle of the river, and then you'll kind of just like float down to us. Sound good?
Yep.
And if you flop, I'll get on
The
recording.
longer you wait to jump, the longer you gotta swim. Make sense?
So which rock is it? That rock or that rock?
It's gonna be that bottom rock. Yep.
So we ride till about 4 or 5 today?
We'll probably be back at Ace around 2:30ish or 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about a 4 or 5 hour trip.
Got it.
Right?
Come on, Tom, get up there.
Come on!
Kimberly!
Get your skirt off.
Come on, guys, let's go forward. Oh, Birdie's slacking. Stop. Stop. All right, Luke, you can hop out on the front right there, bud, and hold that boat for me. Yeah, go ahead and Callie, go ahead and toss that paddle up to the front as well.
Up to the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good?
All right, so I'm about to push off, right? So you guys jump whenever you want, all right? My guys, let's go back paddle. We haven't practiced it, but all back. And stop.
Nope.
And all back, people.
Come on, Bernie Boston.
All back, all back. Stop, stop. Go for it, Callie, you got it. My guys, let's go all back again. All back. And stop. I'll just take those paddles out of the water whenever I say stop. Don't worry, we got some time, right? We're just gonna float for a second. We don't have a rapid coming up anytime soon.
Luke, just pull through the next rapid.
Hey, Slingsby! Can you tell Callie to just swim right into the middle? Pink shirt.
Oh, it's fine. How's the water?
Luke, if you want to keep floating, you're more than welcome to, right? More than welcome to hang in the water. Just let go of that boat for me. Right, you just kind of end up being an anchor.
That turned purple.
Callie, you're good. You're good. You can just float. You'll float right to us. You'll just float right to us. You're good. You don't have to work hard to get over here.
And that is waterproof there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could have.
It's been underwater plenty of
That's right, I
times.
thought.
Oh yeah, those GoPros are real good at waterproofing.
The red light's still on, right?
Yes it is.
Perfect.
Yeah, check with Basil every so often just to.
We had you know those like new GoPros that you can just say like, GoPro, take a photo.
Yep.
Right, I had a guy that was just so
God.
infatuated with it and was just so distracted by it. And I told him, I was like, listen, John, I don't know if that's his name, but for the purpose of this story, right? His name's John. And I was like, listen, John, like, I can't have you in the middle of the rapid fooling with this, right? Like, I'm in charge of that GoPro now. So I would just, above all the rapids, I'd be like, GoPro, take a video. Right? He would be in charge of stopping it, but just in the beginning.
God.
Right? But Luke, go ahead and keep kind of, stay near the boat for me.
Watch out.
Hey, Callie. Right, but real funny. Like, I just started saying, like, GoPro, take a photo. And he just had to, like, he was just like, trying to find something to take a photo of, and it was real funny.
Oh my God.
Right, Callie, if you want to keep floating, you're more than welcome to keep floating. Just kind of stay near the boat for me. If you want to get back in, though, you can get back in, and I'll show you how.
Get back in?
Oh, God.
Callie, you want to get back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
The burn watch.
Right, you guys check it out. Here's how you do it. Come on right here for me. Right, just let go of everything. Put those feet out behind you. And on 3, you're going to kick. You ready? 1, 2, 3. And you're in the boat.
That's pretty cool.
Right? So whenever you guys do it, you want to stand up, just lean back. Kind of get out of your way. There we go. Right? And if you're in the water, you want to get in by yourself, right? Get in the middle. Not really a good option. These yellow straps are a real good kind of ladder to pull and kick. And, if you look like a beached whale getting in the boat, you're doing it right.
Excellent.
Greetings.
Pick up the boat. Yeah, do it.
Oh, cheat code, cheat code.
You got it.
Yeah! Don't worry, guys. Jacob got an excellent footage of that.
Oh, yeah, we
Right,
did.
we'll edit that. It'll be great.
Jacob, you get that?
I did.
Good.
Right,
We
nice
got it on
close-up of the
video.
booty.
Got a picture of your ass trying to get in the raft.
We had a time delay on it. It said it took it 15 minutes to get on the raft.
Put it in slow-mo.
Yep. Here you go. I'm good with the slow-mos finally.
We need to think about Jacob, stretch your back out a bit too. Just
That's good. It's more of my
It's
leg.
okay, that just means you've
Yeah,
sacrificed
it's-
yourself to the river gods. Willingly.
That's exactly what that means.
Right? Everybody raise your hand if you don't want to fall out today. You're the ones that are probably going in.
Yeah, probably fast.
you want these?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, Bernie, if you don't want to lose those glasses at any point, you let me know.
Yeah, these are cheap ones.
Cool,
so,
all right.
Yeah.
Right, always try to make people aware that if you go in
Oh,
without,
yeah, I know.
without anything on, bye Felicia, they're gone.
See ya.
Oh yeah. You guys hear the rapid?
I hear something.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's a train.
No, that's the rapid. No, you're definitely right. Big old train. Right. Sounds like it's a coal train, not that Amtrak. We got the Amtrak rolls through here too, which is pretty cool.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. Right. That's always cool to see all the people on the Amtrak, like especially on the lower section. Their faces are just like against the window, like what are they doing? It's pretty cool.
Wow. What are those
Yeah.
dumbasses doing out there?
Yeah. What's up, Buckaroo? Hanging out good, having a good old time.
Great day.
Oh yeah.
Not that bad.
I'm really glad the sun's out, man. I'm getting tired of rain.
That looks like she's having a
You're shaking your head the wrong way. Looks like she's satisfied by missing that facial expression.
There it is.
So who's she? Friend of one of your sisters?
That's my sister's friend.
Okay. How far where does this train run from?
Definitely goes up towards New York.
Oh,
You
wow.
can get up that way. And I'm not sure where it actually ends south of here. But it goes pretty far. It
Is it
definitely goes into
is
Virginia.
it like a coal train or is it?
Yeah, a bunch of coal train.
Okay.
That train's definitely a coal train for that. But the Amtrak's just with people, obviously. But still a bunch of coal mining up north of here. They don't do it in the Gorge anymore because it's nationally protected. But still a lot of coal mining up north.
Okay.
That's one of those questions that I always get, like, oh, where's the train go to? And like, I never think about it when I'm off river to look it up, you know? When I'm on river, I'm like, that would be a great source of knowledge to know.
My brother-in-law worked for Chessie Systems, and he was one of those dispatchers that
pretty cool. He got transferred to Fort Jacksonville, and they built a circular building, and he took us in there one time, and all the dispatchers control certain sections. He had Chicago and a couple other areas. Pretty busy. But everything's on all the way around, just on a big digital board, watching the trains moving and how they switch tracks. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's super cool. There's so much logistics when it comes to trains.
It is, yeah.
Like that's just a logistical nightmare if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh yeah. He had a lot of stress on him because they said a lot of stuff happened quite a bit.
Yeah, like what? Like trains like that, like
Derailments. Sometimes
because people
track
going
issues.
too fast.
Too fast. Because they got to monitor their speeds.
Oh yeah. And they take forever to slow down. There's so much weight.
Oh, I know. My wife's family's from Maryland. Well, her dad worked for the chassis system at CSX for 35, 40 years. And they had family down in Maryland. One of the guys worked for the railroad. He's pretty cool as far as, he got me on one of those locomotives in the yard. He was able to take me a tour. Man, those things are massive as far as engine wise.
Oh, I bet.
I can't remember what he said, the horsepower and all the other stuff. It's super crazy.
Where in Maryland were they from?
Let's see, what was the, remember Jacob? Maryland? What part of Maryland? I'm trying to remember.
I know Baltimore's a real big like train town.
Yeah.
Right, I'm from originally Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Where?
Gaithersburg, Montgomery Village area.
I've heard that.
Yeah, right. That's where I grew up for like 7 years of my life, and then I moved down to Georgia.
What are some of the other areas? Mention them to me. I'm like,
Frederick, Woodstock, Annapolis, Baltimore, D.C., Friendsville, Deep Creek. Like, were they near like Annapolis or D.C. or Baltimore?
I think Baltimore, D.C., I'm thinking.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of trains that go in and out of Baltimore. Yep, that's one.
Where it was.
I got a bunch. There's a bunch of Maryland names that I couldn't just spit out for you. But if I heard right, if it was a multiple choice
Most
test.
of them were in Hagerstown, I think, that the family. We visited one time a long time ago.
Yeah. Maryland's kind of cool, right? Cool, I got family up there.
Yeah.
Not a bad place.
Have your thing ready. Have your thing ready. Because you were slacking last time.
Yeah. Here comes the sun.
Oh yeah, I'm glad that sun's out.
So you guys run every day?
Yeah, just
Every day?
about.
About every
Right.
day?
It's been nice. I've had the past 2 days off. Just not as busy as the season kind of dwells. Right, but also it's not that busy the weekdays before major holidays either.
Right.
Right, so we got a super busy weekend, which just kind of, covers for the fact that we didn't have work on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, But especially this week, we really won't have anybody, because anybody that's trying to raft post Labor Day is all trying to come on the golf. So right, they've already planned their trip for next weekend. So this week's a nice kind of, everybody chill out, everybody book your massage appointments. Like legitimately, we got one of the guides is a massage therapist, and she like convinced our bosses, like the managers of Ace, like, hey, like I have a real business proposal, like, and there's a space that's not being used at Ace that I would love to use. And so now she's got a massage therapy thing on property. It's super rad, yeah. She gives good deals. Like we do I think it's $90 for 60 minutes on the table, but for guys she gives us like $1 a minute. She's like, you don't have to, book an hour. Just if you want 20 minutes, I'll give you 20 minutes, give me $20, Cool.
So where is the place? Is it within your...
Yeah.
Right
So
there.
you know where that trip check-in is?
Yeah.
It's really in that, it's like the building that's across, like on the other side of that little kid's like water
like thing
with a bucket that's filling up.
Buckets,
Yeah, it's like right there. Yeah, like I got an appointment booked for like just a massage for 20 minutes, and then she'll do cupping, right? So all of those, like, just get all those antacids and toxins out of your back muscles. It'll be real nice to just kind of refresh everything. Yeah. Let's go 3 forward for me, guys. Yeah, there it is. Now y'all doing real good paddling. Because if we're gonna see a bald eagle today, this is the stretch to see one. Right, we're in Fire Creek Pool right now. This is kind of the longest pool we've got. So I might have you guys help me paddle, kind of, especially if that wind decides to blow any harder. But definitely look up in the trees, especially once you get kind of towards the middle. The water's been high, so it's been a little murky. So this is the first time it's kind of cleared up a little bit, even though the water's still not that clear. But right, when the water's super high, hard for the eagles to hunt and get a bunch of food. So kind of when that water drops is when you can really see them. They're usually on some of these trees that kind of have less leaves but more branches kind of over the river. And there are a couple juvenile as well. So there are some that don't necessarily have those white heads yet.
And these are all endangered, right?
Yeah, totally. Bald eagles have been endangered on that species list really ever since the endangered species list came upon us.
Wow.
Right, but cool part, they're really all in the southeast too. Like, it really doesn't do much. Like, I see a bunch of them and it's really weird to like feel like that they're on an endangered species list, but it's just where I live, you know. North Carolina and here is just bald eagle central. Let's go 5 forward for me, guys. Right, especially if you see anybody in that boat in front of us. Jimbo's got a really good eye for eagles. If you see anybody in that boat in front of us kind of just like pointing somewhere, yeah, that's where it is.
Gotcha.
Always. That's a telltale sign. Sometimes you don't have to work hard. Just let somebody else do it.
Exactly.
That sun's kind of making it a little difficult to see some stuff too. For once.
Yeah, this mountain's cool.
What's up?
This mountain's beautiful, man.
Oh man, I love it. Right, I think it's so cool too, being on the river and seeing the mountains. You just kind of know you know what the river's about to do. So right, like that ridge, it's just gonna make the river's just gonna make that sharp turn to the left. But then that ridge line on the mountain in front of us kind of drops down, so you know it's gonna come back to the right a little bit too.